Is a financial storm on the horizon?
Absolutely. Experts like Danielle DiMartino Booth and Robert Kiyosaki are here to break down what you need to know.
In this compilation, we have distilled their lengthy discussions into concise insights that are easy to digest.
Stay tuned. We will explore inflation risks, market trends, and strategies to safeguard your investments.
Welcome to our discussion on the macroeconomic outlook for 2026.
Today, Danielle will highlight some key economic indicators and trends.
Monetary policy is tightening, causing anxiety regarding inflation.
Experts suggest a potential recession could be impending due to shifts in consumer confidence.
What can we learn about the ongoing inflation?
It reduces purchasing power, impacting overall consumer spending. How might the Federal Reserve's decisions affect the economy?
Adjustments could significantly impact our economic outlook. What should we expect for markets in 2026?
Increased market volatility as tightening economic policies take effect.
In conclusion, adaptability is key for investors and policymakers.
Reevaluating strategies based on ongoing economic indicators is essential.
Today, we are analyzing insights from Tom Davis on the silver market in light of banking issues.
Tom shares his views on how rising interest rates could impact both silver prices and the banking industry.
Tom Davis outlines how the current interest rate environment poses risks to the silver market.
He highlights that banks are feeling pressure as rising yields affect their operations.
What does Tom Davis expect for silver prices amidst volatility?
Tom anticipates significant fluctuations, with potential corrections arising from economic changes.
Challenge identified.
Tom indicates that increasing rates are straining banks, affecting their financial health. He does propose a gating market.
Tom advises caution focus diverse portfolio on manage risk. What prices in year?
Expect price may significance if economic deteriorate.
Income urges investors to
emphasize need to regularly in strategies, risks to upcoming challenge.
Today, I'm an insight regarding to sing whether it has got or is nearing its end.
It provides analysis and affects metal prices, climate.
Lin empathetically inflation to support metals.
Moreover, he notes that the current rally has been influenced by various economic factors.
Is David the relation between and pulse?
According to David, investors often turn to metals like gold during inflationary times to safeguard their portfolios.
How are geopolitical events affecting the metals market?
David suggests that tensions in key regions are increasing demand for safe haven assets, significantly impacting metal prices.
What predictions does David Lin make about the future of metal prices?
David, a possibility for metals to continue on a trend of short volatility market fluctuation.
So, what are the core takeaways from David Lin's analysis?
David recommends that investors keep a close watch on both inflation rates and economic developments, as these factors will heavily influence metal prices.
Additionally, he suggests that diversifying into precious metals may be a wise strategy in this challenging economic environment.
It is clear that understanding these dynamics will be crucial for investors looking to navigate the metals market.
Today, we are diving into insights from Robert Kiyosaki about the strained silver supply amid challenges facing fiat currencies.
Kiyosaki emphasizes that issues with fiat currencies could elevate silver's value, marking it as a crucial asset for investors.
Robert Kiyosaki contends that silver will grow increasingly significant as fiat currencies weaken.
He notes that economic instability drives investors towards tangible assets like silver for wealth preservation.
Kiyosaki points out that fiat currencies are facing intense pressure from rising inflation and overall economic uncertainty.
He suggests that this volatility will push investors to reevaluate their strategies, favoring hard assets like silver.
According to Kiyosaki, there is an impending risk of silver supply shortages that could affect market prices.
He stresses the necessity for preparation to capitalize on silver's potential value changes.
What does Robert Kiyosaki predict about silver prices moving forward?
Kiyosaki predicts that silver prices are set to rise sharply as the market favors precious metals over fiat currencies.
Kiyosaki advises investors to see silver as more than just a commodity. It is a key asset in a well-rounded portfolio.
He recommends monitoring relevant economic indicators that could affect silver prices for better investment decision-making.
Today, we are reviewing developments surrounding BlackRock's credit fund and its recent challenges.
This analysis reveals the significant disruptions arising and their potential effects on the market.
Analysts suggest that credit markets are currently experiencing heightened volatility, with BlackRock's issues being a significant contributing factor.
These challenges may indicate deeper concerns regarding market stability and investor confidence. The instability within credit funds, including those at BlackRock, raises critical questions about the safety of these investments.
These issues could potentially lead to broader ripple effects in the financial markets. Investor sentiment has become increasingly cautious, with many investors backing away from riskier credit assets.
Market reactions demonstrate a significant shift towards risk aversion in the current environment.
Experts recommend that diversification remains a crucial strategy for investors navigating these risks.
Keeping informed on market trends will be vital as conditions evolve.
Some analysts predict that credit markets may stabilize within the next quarter if conditions improve.
However, persistent volatility could lead to prolonged uncertainty over several months.
Investors should consider exploring diversified asset allocations to mitigate risks from the current market conditions.
Moreover, staying updated with financial news is essential for making timely investment decisions moving forward.
Welcome. Today we are discussing insights from Chris Vermeulen about the notable market corrections we might face.
Chris emphasizes the importance of reevaluating investment strategies given the current market conditions.
Chris Vermeulen forecasts notable corrections in specific asset classes, urging investors to reconsider their positions.
David Lin responds, highlighting the necessity of careful observation of market movements.
What signs does Chris point to regarding an impending downturn?
Chris indicates that weak technical support and shifts in investor sentiment are concerning signs.
What external economic factors are influencing this outlook?
Chris explains that increasing inflation and interest rates are creating volatility and concern among investors.
What does Chris envision for the market's future should these corrections materialize?
Chris forewarns of a possible bear market, but also notes the potential for recovery if investors adapt their strategies.
Chris concludes that strategic repositioning of portfolios is necessary to manage potential risks.
He reiterates the importance of staying updated on market dynamics to effectively adjust investment strategies.
What an enlightening discussion. Each guest brought something unique to the table today.
Exactly. Chris Vermeulen warned us about imminent market corrections, while Robert Kiyosaki stressed the importance of investing in silver.
And David Lin's insights on the metals rally could really influence investor strategies in the near term, don't you think?
Absolutely. But it's intriguing how Tom Davis emphasizes the connection between silver prices and banking crises, especially with those rising interest rates.
And let's not forget Danielle DiMartino Booth's take on the macroeconomic outlook for 2026, which offers both risks and opportunities for investors.
Right, it's a mixed bag, but all these insights together urge a reevaluation of investment strategies.
If you found this discussion helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video.
Your support goes a long way in helping us bring valuable discussions and expert opinions to you.
Join us next time as we dive into more strategies to navigate financial uncertainties.
You won't want to miss it. See you soon.